August Aguilar's He Comes to Kill, which is released in the year 2022. And just right from the bat, I absolutely love how all this is paced, like episodically in character development. And I love how richly paced it all is. It feels like the beginning moment when Aguilar is really getting into a lot of a Paul Thomas Anderson, Stanley Kubrick kind of outlook, where he's just really fleshing out moments of characterization with rich depths of atmosphere and just a very unpredictable feeling about every moment of it. This essentially starts off with just a great moment involving Blake Best. It instantly strikes on a rich value of suspense levels as it gets into a very rich exploration of unsettling pacing and energy, while just getting into all kinds of disturbing moments and imagery, which just unfolds from a very colorful kind of perspective. And I would say ultimately, it explores a level of disturbing catharsis in ways that kind of reminds me of almost a balance of like Louis Guzman and how he's enthusiastic and excited he is in the beginning of Boogie Nights, along with just this disturbing essence of the culty scenes in Eyes Wide Shut, and then just getting to the scenes of Joe Casterline and Jeff Snell. I really love all these, how wonderfully intense it is in just such a laid back manner. It kind of gives me it reminds me a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson's Tone and Hair Advice whenever you got Martin Short, Joaquin Phoenix meeting Martin Short's character, as it just kind of feels like there's this frantic, intense momentum that just gradually evolves from a comedic sort of lens. And it's just very unique how that all unfolds and establishes. Then you get Bing Fu, he's like a bartender. There's always a bartending scene in Aguilar projects. That just seems to be the way it goes, along with just meeting with some characters who end up just getting into some intense scenarios as it goes, such as Jennifer Hall, Jennifer Pearl. It's a very entertaining scene from start to finish. Jake Cooper-Kana is one of my favorite characters, as the whole library scenes really just unfolds as just a perfect kind of atmosphere. And it feels like it wonderfully gives just the overall aesthetic value and world building that this entire project's out for. And then it also moves up to an Aguilar, the trademark, which is there's always a musical montage somewhere around the 20 or 30 minute mark. And it always kind of feels like it's like almost like the film's intermission midway. It's like kind of just lighting up the mood moment. It's just kind of like the feel good moment, the ultimate feel good moment, you could say. It always hits that chord. I really love this Lavender Jones party sequence, which just really reveals itself from start to finish and how it all paces out. Because I just love how, there's just the montage, there's this color around it, the fun of it. And there's just a cameo from a lot of my favorite actors, just like Lucas Dunn and John Cleaner. And Shirley's had the cameo as well. And then you got William Kaiser Cooper, also a favorite actor of mine, who just displays this wonderful sense of charisma. I love the unique sense of charisma he displays on this project, especially with the cast line. And he has this eerie way about him that's just somehow also very inviting. And I really enjoy that kind of personality trademark very much. And Jordan Fraley's particularly disturbing in this, an extraordinarily creepy moment. Well, him and all, it's like then you got Tony Covington near the end. Covington lands a favorite performance, which gets into a classic display of his characterization as he just gets into this trouble with the taxi driver. Covington's also a favorite actor of mine, so all this just really holds up this collision of just so much of what I just love about 2020's emerging art scene and then Knoxville, Tennessee, and all of this just is a perfect symbol of evolution. This is the beginning of an evolution I've really charted throughout the 2020s that Aguilar has been on. It's very much an independent journey of his own entirely. That it's I'm bet off an earlier something. I kind of feel like, wow, Aguilar's reminds me a lot of the 21st century take on a lot of that PTA energy, and it's like it's all living right here, like right from the start. He's got it down. He's got the energy, and it's so fascinating to chart how it all evolves from here. It's like Aguilar kind of portrays this feeling of a warped sort of party, and one that just paces out as a colorful venture throughout just many different sequences. Just like getting a circus together and throwing an ultimate carnival. It's like the feeling that's provoked out of this atmosphere. It's really quite timeless.